Well, hey guys, this is Christian with Ready to Disney, and I've got a couple of announcements for you. All right, so a couple announcements that I want to share with you guys. Pretty exciting. First of all, I'm shooting this with a different camera and a gimbal. It's the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal. It's basically a camera stabilizer so that when I'm walking around or doing something like that, none of the video will be shaky. I can get it to follow me. A whole bunch of neat features. I may do a separate vlog on that altogether. However, you can go onto YouTube and see what it is and how it looks and how it works. Again, that's the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal. So I'm using that for the first time now. Now, my two announcements. The first one is that we had decided, as we told you guys in a different vlog, that we are not going to be going back to Disney until January of 2021 because we want to have a little bit of extra time. We're going to go big this time, probably stay 10 days, 10 or 11 days. We're going to stay at a different resort than we've ever stayed at. We are going to stay at what's called a luxury resort. So we're going to be doing one of those. And we also want to really go all out for Disney World's 50th anniversary. So there's going to be a lot of new attractions, new restaurants, new rides, and stuff like that. So a lot to go over on that trip. So we're looking forward to that, but we were going to take some time off. However, it looks like this year I am going back to Walt Disney World for 5 days. So here's how this came about. And this will lead us into our next announcement. A family had gotten a hold of us, had seen some of our vlogs, somebody that we kind of know, and they asked us to give them some advice on planning their very first Walt Disney World vacation. So we sat down with them a couple of times over the phone, went over some of the basics of kind of what we're going to need to be doing to help plan this. Well, the planning got a little more serious. They definitely made the decision that they are going. Found a couple of dates, and we met them for lunch, got them signed in online, got their account going, and started working through the process. A lot of information involved there, and Jenny had also mentioned that our first time it was really cool because I had my father there as well, and he did most of the planning. We didn't know what to do, and so we let him do it, and we showed up, just had a good time. Jenny had expressed to this couple that we were really had a nice time and had a chance to look at all the detail and the flow of everything, how things worked without being stressed out of nobody there to help us along. And at the same time, we were able to learn from my father exactly why we chose certain attractions on certain days, why we chose dining reservations, certain restaurants, certain times, stuff like that. And it really all fit together. So it was mentioned with this family that that's how we did it, and they took that to heart, decided to talk to us on another little deal about having me go with them and kind of be their liaison while we're there, as well as helping them plan each step beforehand. So I took them up on their offer, and I am going at the end of spring, right before the summer rush, so right on in May, with this other family. And part of the reason why we accepted their offer to go do this is because, announcement number 2, ReadyToDisney.com, starting this summer 2019, probably towards the end of summer, is going to be offering another service. Now, if you know, most of our vlogs are about how to plan, some things to look for, some intricate or fun little things about the parks, some resorts, stuff like that. More informational than actual being at the parks, riding the rides, doing stuff like that, like what a lot of other vloggers do. We wanted to go a step further and actually have a service where we worked with families going for their first or second time to Disney World. Maybe they haven't been in many years. Maybe they went for a shorter period of time. Now they're going for a longer period of time. Whatever the case may be, we wanted to offer a service where we help people really plan for their Walt Disney World vacations. So that's kicking off this summer, 2019. Jenny and I are going to be doing a lot of work to the website, putting out some different information, and we're going to have a page devoted just to the services we offer. So we're going to be putting out a few vlogs, little spots here and there in our other vlogs. So pay attention to those, and we'll keep you all updated on when that website's coming out. But this is where this trip ties into that. I'm going to get a lot of experience on not how to plan a vacation for us, but taking the information that we know, the ins and outs that we know about how to plan, what needs to be planned before you arrive at Walt Disney World, and how to get everything set up. But to do that with someone else's vacation in mind, the kinds of things that they like and dislike, and what their little one would like and dislike. And I've already learned a lot in this planning process, that there's a lot of things that the little one is not going to want to do that we would normally do. So, or even that Madison did on her first trip at the age of 9. So I'm going to learn a lot about how to help plan someone else's vacation and to make the most of it. And me being there, I can see what kind of things they decide at the last minute want to change, or that now that they know the flow of things, you know, maybe things they wish they had done differently, or that would like to change to do now, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to be able to take that invaluable experience and pass it along to our new service and really have this set up the way it should be. Anyways, those are my announcements. We are due to have some vlog series come up. We are going to do some about resorts. We're going to do some about some updates on the construction and the new rides coming up. We're also going to do a series. Jenny's going to do at least 1 or 2 vlogs on the challenges of doing Walt Disney World in a wheelchair, whether it be powered or manual, just the kind of things that you need to look out for, ins and outs. There are some bonuses if you are wheelchair bound. We're going to go over all of that, as well as the Walt Disney World transportation, boat, monorail, and buses. Really, not only how they work, but we're going to have another in-depth detail about the etiquette used, whether you're in a wheelchair, if you don't have a wheelchair but you have strollers, so on and so forth. Just kind of a couple of vlogs on etiquette, not just in that, but in lines of the rides, stuff like that, because it can be chaotic and some people just don't know. So we'll give you some ideas on that. So we've got a few vlog series coming up. That's really all I have for you. So until next time, have fun storming the castle.